There's no sound. I'm tripping.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. ETN, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
And based on our top coaching staff, Wells, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown being had.
And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13.
Hey, bro.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. One of the more impressive punt returns you will see. That one from 87 yards away. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On play action, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Rolling to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they'll hustle up to stop shy of the first, right around the 15. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So we stop for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They go play action now. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll go again with Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 55 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. Here's Stroud.
Hey,
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Mechie, 56 yards. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now Lawrence. And that's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Going for the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On second down, here's Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to.
What's up, man? Had a good nap? Go ahead, give me the remote from over there so you can get on the TV.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On second down, Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he'll go down at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And they'll run with Etienne. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 6-yard touchdown run.
You done, Aiden? You are? Are you saying yes? Talking like that. Talking like a baby.
Side, but this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say
Ada. Okay. Okay, hand me the remote. It's on the couch somewhere now. I don't know.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And that'll...
Go ahead and sit on the couch. You acting like you. I don't know how to act when you wake up. I can't remember.
Now Stroud. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll send Kirk in motion right. They go play action with Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Jaguars 23.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Stroud now on second down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit out it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 28 yards. And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
First down,
Now Lawrence on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
complete to Christian Kirk. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 6 coming up. They go play action now. Lawrence. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Alert! Alert!
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this.
Okay, sit back on the couch. Cause you still whining. Go get a cover, bro. Why you acting like that? Come on, bro.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Ready, go! Ready!
Dobbins running out of the gun. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Panther 11! Panther 11!
To throw is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone hit scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He literally could take a knee. Got him, though.
Dobbins trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the one. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Really? I hope he fumbled. Literally take a knee.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Patterson now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
This is 1st and 10. Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Now the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Giants 42, Jaguars 37.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one.
Why would I hold up my for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson since the basement making items overseas?
Aiden, you want some pizza? Huh?